Good evening, junkies. Welcome to eminijunkie.com, your ES Trading Mentor's free trading video for Friday, April 16th, 2010. Today we had a total of 9 executable trade signals for a max potential of 38 ES ticks. Okay, before we get started here, I want to talk about these green bands you're going to see in our presentation night. Typically, you would not see these bands. These teal shaded areas are what we call junkie bands, and they are given every day to the members of our trading room. They are areas of confluence up and down the price action that we use as major support and resistance throughout our trading days. And because today had such a large swing in price action, we actually got the privilege of trading and making some trades off these various junkie bands throughout the day. So I wanted to show them to you so you could get an overall idea of some of the other tools that we have in our trading room. So some of you traders out there that own the plan that take these normal crosses, you do quite fine, but just give you an insight into some of the other things and tools we use in the room. So well, to start off this morning, we had a news announcement right at 8:30, and we had a news trade set up here that produced 8 ticks to the downside. I am not showing any profit on this video for that because news is a little dangerous to trade, and it's something I do. You know, we trade around in the room, and we have rules about our trading plan. Same setup that we typically would use, but I'm not going to count it on our daily video total. And we actually opened up this morning at 12:04, started trading higher, actually filled our half gap. There is a trade that we like to take for the half gap, and came down and gave us a signal to get long. Now in the room, this is a trade that I did not suggest that we take. It's actually, I did not even post the setup in the room because we had already filled our half gap, and there was a lot of bearishness in the market, and so we did not, I guess I could say we called off this trade in our room today because of the low probability associated with it. And sure enough, took a full stop out of 14 ticks, and I am counting that in today's totals. So full stop out to start the day, then we made a move to the downside, pulled back, got a signal to get short. That did produce targets 1 and targets 2 to the downside for 8 ticks as we moved down into our next lower junkie band here. Came into our 10 o'clock reversal time, found some support again at our junkie band, bounced a little higher through our moving average up towards our open, came down, got a signal to get long. That did produce targets 1 and targets 2 to the upside for 9 ticks. Now, full disclosure here, we had some people in our room that took this trade. It was a perfect setup for us. It was counter trend. It was not in line with what I was looking for today. I did not participate in that, but there was definitely a signal entry there. We did have some folks take it, 9 ticks to the upside, and that is a normal signal cross that we'd see. Market moved back up to this upper junkie band. Oops, I'm sorry about that. Found some resistance once again. Started trading a little lower. And as you can see, the market came down, gave us an extension short, and this is on the Goldman Sachs information. We actually traded to the downside. Sorry about this, I'm kind of zooming in and out here on you. We came down, we got an extension short to the downside that produced targets 1 and targets 2. And when this was happening, I urged our room members to hold on to some contracts and let this run. And although we only show a 9 tick profit here on the video, we actually had some people that held this all the way down to the 93, 94 area and was able to pick up 30 some odd ticks instead of 9 ticks on that trade. Found a little bit of support, bounced up. Now this was a key entry point in our room. We actually were expecting the bounce down here. We had some longer term support that we were watching, bounced up, so we had some folks take profit and reload and get back in the trade here at our moving average. That's a trade that we do in our room, and sure enough, that's when the bottom started falling out, came down into our previous gap area, and like I said, we were shooting for that 93, 94 area, came right down to 92.50, found support, started bouncing. In fact, we crossed back up through our moving average, got a signal to get long, produced targets 1 and targets 2 to the upside for 7 additional ticks, and then we had another extension move to the downside, got a signal to get short, target 1, target 2 hit, 8 ticks as we move back down into this next lower junkie band before finding support. So you can see how these junkie bands are just acting as some key levels of support and resistance as price comes up to them. Back through our moving average, got a signal to get long, targets 1 and targets 2 to the upside for 7 ticks, and then we hit our lunchtime dead zone. That's between 11:30 and 1:15. We do not initiate any new trades. That's due to the high volatility and low volume. Today had a lot of trading going on, but coming out of lunch, we actually put in our low right around 12:45. Coming out of lunch, we actually got a signal to get long. Now, unfortunately for us, this particular trade, we got our signal to get long, got our first contract off stopped out to the tick, and stopped out to the tick, and ended up taking a reduced risk stop out before ultimately trading higher. So kind of unfortunate for that. Moved right up to that next level junkie band, found resistance, came back down, gave us a signal right before the 3 o'clock quitting time to get short. That produced targets 1 and targets 2 for 6 additional ticks. So I'm going to kind of scrunch the screen down here a little bit and kind of zoom back through the price action through the day. And again, just take note of these teal junkie bands. If you're a trading plan owner and you're trading our plan and you're getting the normal signals and you're taking them and everything's fine, but having these areas, these confluence areas, to help you in your trading throughout the day really help out. And there's also some other entries and things that we can take advantage of. So price action sold off hard on news. We were ready for it. We had areas to take targets on the way down. We had areas of known support and resistance as the price was oscillating around. So we had a real nice roadmap of the price action today, and we were able to take advantage of that nicely. So again, for the official trade and just taking the straight up signals, 9 trades, 38 ES ticks. For those of you in the room and those of you that did a few other, there was opportunity to pick up another 30 plus ticks there today. So you could have well been over 60 ticks on the day. So I want to thank you for watching. For more details on this plan, include all the chart setups, or to join our live trading room and video newsletter and get access to these junkie bands, please visit eminijunkie.com or simply click on the link at the top of this screen. Thanks, and make it a great day.